Welcome to the 2024 King County Elections candidate filing presentation. This presentation's focus will be on how to file for office. We will be covering candidate filing resources, key dates and deadlines, how to become a candidate, filing preparation tips, how to file online, as well as various miscellaneous topics. One resource that we have available to candidates is the Candidate Manual. This manual is a one-stop shop guidebook on all things candidate filing related, such as how to file a Declaration of Candidacy, the qualifications needed in order to become a candidate, how to file a voter's pamphlet submission online, and so much more. The manual is updated annually around mid-March. The primary election for this year is on Tuesday, August 6th. Some other key dates to keep in mind is on July 17th, ballots are mailed, on July 18th, ballot drop boxes open, and on July 29th is the deadline to register online or by mail or to update existing registrations. The general election for this year falls on Tuesday, November 5th. Some other key dates is that on October 16th, ballots are mailed. On October 17th, ballot drop boxes open. And lastly, on October 28th is the deadline to register online or by mail or to update existing registrations. Before filing, here is an overview of steps needed in order to file for office. To become a candidate, you must complete and file a Declaration of Candidacy, be registered to vote in the district represented by the office, meet the qualifications required by law for the office, and lastly, pay the filing fee, if any, at the time of filing. Candidate filing key dates. Candidate filing week will be on May 6th to May 10th of this year. There are three methods a candidate can file, the first being online filing, which our office highly recommends. The online filing system will be open at 8 a.m. on Monday, May 6th, and will be available 24 hours a day, closing at 5 p.m. on Friday, May 10th. Candidates may also file in person. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And lastly, candidates may mail in their Declaration of Candidacy. Please keep in mind April 22nd is the first day filings can be accepted by mail, and May 6th is the first day filings are processed. Now that we've gotten through the overview, we are ready to go over the candidate filing checklist. In getting ready to file, you'll want to make sure that your voter registration information is current. Next, check that the office and position that you are interested in filing for is indeed up for election this year. Please make sure that you meet all qualifications required for that office, and keep in mind how you want your name to appear on the ballot, as well as how you want the party preference information to appear on the ballot if applicable. Please have campaign contact information ready and the filing fee payment ready, if any. You'll want to verify that your voter information is up to date through our My Voter Information portal. Make sure that your first and last name, date of birth, and addresses are correct. Take note of exactly how your first and last name appears on your voter registration, as this will be needed later to log in to the candidate portal. One resource that we have on our King County Elections website is a document called The Offices Subject to Election. This document contains a list of all the offices up for election this year. The document includes the current office holder's name, the filing fee amount, where to file for office, where to file the voter's pamphlet information, as well as the voter's pamphlet word limits. Candidates need to ensure that they meet the qualifications for the office that they wish to file for. All candidates must be registered to vote within the district they are filing for. Some offices do have additional requirements, and the complete list of requirements by office can be found in the candidate manual. Later in the process, you'll need to decide how you want your name to appear on the ballot. Here are some guidelines and rules to be aware of. So what is permitted? You may use a nickname as your first name. So for example, if your name is William Johnson but you commonly go by Bill, you may put your ballot name as Bill Johnson. However, there are limitations to the kinds of nicknames you can use. So what is not permitted? You may not use a nickname that denotes present or past occupation or military rank. So for example, you may not use Dr. Johnson. Likewise, you may not use Captain Johnson. Additionally, nicknames that denote your position on political issues or political affiliation is not permitted. And finally, nicknames that mislead voters are not permitted as well. Party preference. Writing down a party preference is only applicable to partisan offices. To determine whether an office is partisan or not, please refer to the offices subject to election. The party preference will appear on the ballot as prefers blank party. Please take a moment to proofread your written party preference while filling out the Declaration of Candidacy form. Once it is submitted, it cannot be changed. Campaign contact information can be provided in the Declaration of Candidacy. Campaign contact information can be a phone number, email, and/or a website. Please note, government web domains and email addresses are not permitted. This information is published and available to the public both online and in the local voters pamphlet. Changes on our website can be made at any time. For any changes in the LVP, please notify our office before the listed dates below. For the primary election, please notify our office no later than 5 p.m. on June 17th. And for the general election, please notify our office no later than 5 p.m. on September 9th. One of the last steps before completing the candidate filing process is paying an office filing fee if the office has one. The filing fee or the filing fee petition must accompany the declaration of candidacy at the time of filing. The filing fee is 1% of the annual salary of the office. Filing fees are not refundable even in the event of a withdrawal. The offices subject to election lists the filing fee for each office, if any. A filing fee petition may be submitted in place of paying the filing fee. One valid signature equals $1. Payment and signatures cannot be combined. Signatures should be of registered voters who live within the district in which you are filing for. It is recommended to collect 20 to 30% more signatures as a buffer. Our office also recommends to submit the filing fee petition earlier during candidate filing week. The filing fee petition document can be found online. As mentioned earlier in this presentation, the Declaration of Candidacy must be submitted in order to file as a candidate. Please file as early as possible. Online filing is recommended as that is the most convenient and easiest method. Late submissions are not accepted and candidates cannot do double filings. Candidates will receive 2 emails, one of receipt letting you know that you completed your filing, the second letting you know that your filing is officially approved. When filling out the Declaration of Candidacy, please take time to proofread and make sure everything is correct. Once the Declaration of Candidacy is submitted, it cannot be altered. If the candidate wishes to make any changes, they would first need to withdraw their initial filing, then refile a new Declaration of Candidacy. As an important note, filing fees are non-refundable. If the office has an associated filing fee, then the second filing fee must be paid. The last day to withdraw as a candidate is May 13, no later than 5 p.m. Please submit the withdrawal of candidacy form to our office via email at election.services@kingcounty.gov. We will now be transitioning on how to file as a candidate online. Starting us off, you'll want to head to our King County Elections website. You can do so by typing in kingcounty.gov/elections. This is the home page to our King County Elections website. On the right side of our home page, click on Run for Elected Office. A drop-down menu will appear. Click on Candidate Filing. You'll then be taken to the online candidate filing webpage. During candidate filing week, you will see a button available, and you want to click on that in order to go to the candidate filing portal. We have now made it to the online candidate filing portal. Step 1 is to sign in. In order to sign in, you'll need your first name, last name, and date of birth exactly as it appears in your voter registration. To proceed to the next step, click on the blue Login button. Our next page is Step 1B, Verify Registration Information. Again, this is another opportunity to make sure that your voter registration information is correct, and if it's not correct, you'll want to click on the gray Update button. If the information appears correct, you can click on the blue Verify button to continue. Now we are at Step 2, the Candidate Portal. This is a dashboard that shows the applications that are still in progress or have been completed. To start the filing process, you'll want to click on the blue Create New button on the bottom right corner. In Step 3, we will be selecting the office that you wish to file for. So going over to the District Type menu bar, you'll want to click on the down arrow. And then you'll want to click on the specific district type that you wish to file for. Once your district type is selected, a list of the available offices for that district will appear. Please make sure that you are choosing the correct office that you wish to file for, and once you are ready, you can click on the Start button to begin. In Step 4, you'll be filling out your candidate information. For the first section, please make sure that your name, residential address, and mailing address look correct. For the contact information section, the phone number and email provided here is what our office will use to contact you. It is what will be used to send you any notifications as well as general correspondence from our office. The ballot name section is where you'll input your name. The name that you input is what will appear exactly in our ballot. For the campaign contact information, the phone, email, and website is what will be published on our King County Elections website as well as the local voters pamphlet. And lastly, for the campaign mailing address, that address will be published online. Step 5 is the summary page. This is an opportunity to review and proofread everything that you've entered so far. Please make sure that everything you've entered looks correct. As a reminder, once this application is submitted, you cannot make any edits unless you decide to refile again. Once everything appears correct to you, you can click on the Continue button. After clicking the Continue button, this Declaration of Candidacy oath will appear. In order to proceed, you will need to affirm this oath by clicking on the I affirm the oath and I wish to file button. We are one step away from completing the candidate filing process. Step 6 is the payment page. You'll want to fill out your information as shown on the screen, and once it's ready, you can click on the Submit and Pay to complete your filing. We've now made it to Step 7, which is the final confirmation page. So we have successfully filed online as a candidate. For your own documentation purposes, you may print out this page. Our candidate filing walkthrough is now complete. If you have any questions for us, feel free to contact our office. You can contact us by email at election.services@kingcounty.gov or by phone at 206-296-1565.